today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Mariota and the Las Vegas Raiders.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Stay loose. Stay loose. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. Second down coming up.
Well,
good morning.
Might have been open, but it was closed pretty quickly, and that was because
you kicked him out. You didn't even say anything.
You was asleep. Wake you up just to say
they used great leverage.
I've been up since 7.
And stacked him up.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
11, whatever.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape.
That's okay. I just woke up at whatever time it was
when I woke up. Practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's being more modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Williams. And this will be returned to around the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, Mariota. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now, Tyrell Williams now a member of the Raiders, but he began his career with these Chargers. He spent 4 years with the Bolts. His best season came in 2016. That was the year that Keenan Allen went down in the opener with a knee injury. And Williams that year wound up with 69 catches for over 1,000 yards. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they come up now second and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They go with Jacobs. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but Unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse it through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Mariota. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he's got some space here.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
It's caught. Stills, right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score, Chargers 10.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 30-yard line.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore.
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here is Eckler. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mariota. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
So we've hit halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Chargers to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete to Kenny Stills.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators.
Got a man, it's caught. 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
Yeah, and this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, well, really, it's ridiculous. Impossible, whatever you want to call it. 22.6 miles per hour. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mariota now. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A 1st down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
You don't see that a ton, do you, with the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mariota flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
He was brought down by Chris Harris. A 3-yard pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
19-yard line.
Now Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A big spot for the rookie Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's Eckler again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the Chargers.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and short. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
1-yard line.
Mariota sets to lead this offense. Down by 10, 2:24 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. First down, Mariota. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Mariota. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
Come on, man.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40. Down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers.